Hey, what is up, Job Squad? How you guys doing? Welcome. Why did my show change? I had everything all set up and everything changed. What happened? I don't know what happened, but I literally had the show all set up and now everything's just changed. All right, well, we're going to go ahead. We're going to change. This match is not happening. This match was supposed to be Christian versus Aleister Black, and if Aleister Black won, he was going to be inserted into the European/United States Championship match at Halloween Havoc. And then this match is actually correct because I customized it, but I think when I customized this, all the other matches changed. That's an interesting tag team right there, Andrade. Yeah, so this is all incorrect, but basically all of this is irrelevant because it's all going to be simulated, but this is supposed to be Christian versus Rusev, or versus Aleister Black, and if Aleister Black wins, he'll be inserted. But all right, so let's go to the calendar. Let's show you guys. This is the go home show to Halloween Havoc. Halloween Havoc is coming up. It's right around the corner. I was gonna do a live stream, but I don't know that I'm gonna have time to live stream it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to record it, and it's probably going to be like a 3 or 4 part dealio, and I'll probably just upload them like one day after another, probably sometime next week, and that's how that's going to happen. I know I wanted to do a live stream, but sometimes it's just, it just doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out. But tonight we've got Velocity, we've got Christian taking on Aleister Black, and The Miz taking on Roman Reigns. So if The Miz wins, he will be inserted into the world title match at Halloween Havoc. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Here we are, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So the match card reverted itself back to like its original form. So the first matchup here tonight is Christian versus Aleister Black. If Aleister Black wins, we're going to insert him into the match because he did beat Rusev last week. And a lot of you guys pointed out that Rusev lost, right? And he's the champion and his title's on the line at Halloween Havoc, so we should insert Aleister Black into the championship title match. But there's another title on the line, boys and girls, and that's Christian's title. So, it only makes sense that if Christian loses here, then Aleister Black can be inserted into the triple threat match. But if Christian wins, he should be able to fight in a one-on-one competition against Rusev for Rusev's title. And then we can do, Aleister Black can get his shot at the United States Championship. But here tonight, this is what's on the agenda. So we're going to have, when we go to simulate the matches, you guys are going to see a second Christian versus Aleister Black match. And some people have been complaining about people being like double booked, and I don't understand. It's just like that's the way that universe mode happens sometimes. Okay, that's the way that I do things sometimes. All right, okay. And we're gonna ignore that because I went and edited that one match, and then when I went to start the show, and then the match card comes up, it went back to normal. So I just, I don't know what's going on, but it's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Here we go. One of the hot new talents here on Velocity. Former NXT champion. None other than. I always try to get it to like the point where JoJo's gonna say it like right as I say it, or like right when I finish like my little spiel. JoJo's gonna say Aleister Black. Oh, I'm playing as nobody, I hope. I think I picked AI. But we're okay, yeah, well, I guess so. We are off and running. Christian, the veteran. Aleister Black, the rookie here on Velocity. This one should be interesting. Aleister Black had a good showing last week against Rusev, as many of you saw. He was successful in defeating Rusev, the United States champion, of course, so far. Rusev and Christian have been going at it, a little bit of jawing back and forth, a little bit of stare downs, a little bit of I'm the champion, you're the champion, who's really the better of the two champions here, and we're gonna find out at Halloween Havoc, and Aleister Black is looking to insert himself. A lot of matches here. That's kind of what Velocity is. Velocity is kind of the SmackDown. You earn your keep here. You earn it, and we're gonna earn things through matches, and it only made sense that Aleister Black get a shot after beating the champion, the United States champion last week. Did he get a shot this week? against the European champion. Of course, coming up after this match, we'll do simulations. And then after that, we've got... Okay, he just full-on jumped over Christian. Like, Christian's like 6 foot something, right? This boy just jumped right over Christian. Anyways, coming up next, Roman Reigns, the WWE Velocity Champion. We've added the title. Some of you guys may have seen the title already. If you haven't, go back to the videos. Check out the new Velocity Championship. I think I might go back and like edit the tag team titles and the European title and maybe the United States title as well. I'm not 100% sure yet. I might go just download a couple of those, whatever. Anyways, but I got off on a tangent there. Roman Reigns is facing The Miz here tonight, and if The Miz can win, he will be inserted into what is already a fatal 4-way. Did Chris Jericho win last week? I forget if Chris Jericho won last week or not. I know Daniel Bryan's definitely in the match. I'm pretty sure Chris Jericho won last week. So if The Miz wins, it'll become a fatal 4-way. And of course, this is the go home show, so that'll be all that she wrote for that match in terms of adding competitors. But we're here to earn our keep. Aleister Black going for a pinfall here. Here we go. 1 count, and Christian kicks out. But hopefully we're not going to add anybody else to that match. But we're all about earning our keep here on Velocity. So people will continue to be able to earn their spot in the WWE Velocity title picture. Velocity Championship title, World Heavyweight Championship of the World Universe. I don't know what I'm even calling it. It's just the WWE title. It's specific to Velocity. Here we go. Big frog splash from Christian. If you know anything about me, I love me a good frog splash. Referee taking his sweet time getting into place. Pinfall 1, 2, and no. Aleister Black saying, I'm kicking out, baby. I'm kicking out of this one. Christian, though, looks like he's setting up, possibly waiting for Aleister Black to get up so he can hit the unprettier. There it is. He's gonna turn him around here. Hits it, nails it, unprettier. Aleister Black right into the canvas. Pinfall 1, 2, and no! Black kicks out. Aleister Black kicking out just ever so slightly before the 3. Just ever so slightly before the 3. And now Aleister Black coming back into control here. Throwing Christian. I thought he was going to throw him off the ropes, but going the old Irish whip reverse into a... I forgot what he just actually did. He hit like a backbreaker. Here we go. Clothesline from Aleister. Another clothesline. Third clothesline. No. Grabs the foot. Sweeps the leg. And down goes Christian. Aleister Black in complete control here on Velocity as he chills in the corner. Waiting for Christian to get up. Calling for the death. It's the knee. What is that called? What does he call that? I'm sorry. I don't watch a whole lot of NXT, guys. I apologize. I'm sorry. I swear I'm sorry. Black Mass? Is it Black Mass? Bicycle knee strike. Okay, so he calls it the bicycle knee strike. Here we go. Pinfall. Second pinfall for Aleister. 1, 2, and no! Christian kicks out. Not quite enough to keep Christian down to the mat. Aleister now picking him up. Slow here. Big elbow there from Christian. He looks like he's going to take back the control of the match. Picking Aleister up into a fireman carry. Aleister reverses out of it. Hits the DDT. That looks very similar to the DDT that Christian uses. Pinfall 1, 2. 1. I meant 1. I didn't count 2. You guys didn't hear me say 2. Because I didn't mean to say 2. Because the referee hadn't counted to 2 yet. Big takedown there. Into a bit of a headlock here. Aleister Black. Aleister Black, of course, you guys are aware of. He's really into the strikes. Really into striking. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's going to pick him up with the foot. Hit him with the kick. Black Mass. That's Black Mass. Pinfall 1, 2, and no! Christian kicks out. Christian kicks out. Christian's seen a few moves in his day. That man grew up in TLC matches, all right? So it's going to take a bit to take Christian out of this match. Christian is a veteran of the business. Ooh, big stomp there across the midsection. This is not looking good for Christian. Christian may want to stay down, and now Aleister teasing him, taunting him, Sitting down, taking a breather in the middle of the match. Sweeping the legs is Christian. Taking down Black. Big clothesline there. Another big clothesline. Third clothesline, no. Christian ducks the clothesline, picks him up. Backbreaker, down goes Black. Christian off the rope, or I thought he was going off the rope. Thought he was, see, I'm anticipating things and I'm saying things and they're not happening. Christian going for another frog splash, second frog splash, right into the pin. Referee in position, 1, 2, and 3. Christian saves himself from having to wrestle a triple threat match at Halloween Havoc. Don't worry, guys. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. I know you guys want to see Aleister Black fight for the United States Championship at Halloween Havoc, but he had to beat both guys. You can't just beat Rusev and then automatically be fighting for the, Christian's title. That doesn't make any sense. Although I guess it makes sense that he beat the #1 contender for Christian's, but it's a thing of champion versus champion. And had Christian lost, Aleister Black would have been inserted, but we will make sure that Aleister Black gets his shot at the United States Championship, whether it's Christian that walks away with it or Rusev that walks away with it. Aleister Black will, in fact, get his title opportunity. There he is, the winner here tonight. Christian, I'm just waiting to see if Rusev has anything to say. Oh, there we go. Okay, no, never mind. I guess I'm wrong. I thought Christian was going to look up and see Rusev up at the ramp or something, but no such luck. Christian, very excited about his victory here tonight. Coming up next, we got some simulations for you guys. All right, here we go. So as you can see, Christian and Aleister Black was taking over. And a lot of the match card actually changed back. Like, this was a singles match at first, I believe, the last time I showed it to you guys. This match was... And then it was like Cien and Nakamura versus somebody. And so I had edited this match to be what this match was originally. And then once I edited this, the rest of this just went back to what it was. So I don't know what happened, but anyways. All right, we're gonna randomize the winner there. Jey Uso. Oh, it was still a singles match. Okay, so this actually didn't change then. But Jey Uso victorious there. Rusev and Aiden English taking on Randy Orton and Andrade Cien Almas. Rusev pinning what it looks like to be Randy Orton there. I'm assuming Randy Orton and Andrade did not get along. Here we go. Sanity taking the victory there over Xavier Woods and Nakamura. What a weird match. This one we're just going to pretend like it's not even happening. Sorry, guys. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Up next, Roman Reigns, the WWE champion, taking on The Miz. If The Miz is victorious, he will be placed in the main event at Halloween Havoc for the Velocity Championship, the WWE Championship, whatever you want to call it, alongside Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho. Right back here in the Velocity Arena. This is going to be our first look at the new championship. I actually re-edited it for those of you guys that saw the create a title video, create a championship video. I did an edit where now both of the first side plates are specific to the champion, and then right here, right by Roman's arm, you can't really see it, but I added an extra little plate in there for the Velocity logo. And I think that's how we're going to use it going forward. Oh, I forgot to change the name. Just realized that. She didn't add champion to the end of his name. That was a glitch. I thought that was... I've heard it with AJ Styles' name where she goes, the Universal Champion, AJ Styles, champion. Like, doesn't make any sense. I forgot to change the title name, but we'll go back and change it to WWE Champion. Because right now it's Action Champion. But there it is. Look at that. Man, that's a beautiful title. It looks okay on Roman. I think it'll look better on somebody like, I don't know, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, maybe The Miz. I feel like after Roman Reigns, have I said this already? After Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker, he was like, you know what, I might as well have 30-minute entrances now too. So you can kind of see the new plate right there. I just took one of the plates that I already used and turned it sideways so that the Velocity logo could fill it better. I just thought that made sense to me. There it is. Look at that. That's a beautiful title right there, man. That is a beautiful championship title. Anybody should want to hold that bad boy. Can we please have quiet on set? Awesome. There it is. Here is the man. If you guys are wondering why I did the Miz, let's get the introduction. The Miz. All right, if you guys are wondering why I added the Miz, it's because I think it was like 2 shows ago, 2 Velocities ago, something like that. There was a match where Roman Reigns and the Miz were supposed to be in a match together, but then I had edited something, and that match changed to, I believe, Chris Jericho or Daniel Bryan, one of the 2. And so I said, if it ever comes up that Roman Reigns is facing somebody twice, so this week he was facing Daniel Bryan again, like he was plotted to face Daniel Bryan. So I said, Daniel Bryan's already won his shot. Let's give Miz his shot again, because he was originally, randomly in a match with Roman Reigns. And so here we are. The Miz now gets his shot. His debut here on Velocity, I believe. This is the first time we are seeing The Miz. He may have been in a simulated match, but this is the first time we are actually seeing The Miz here on Velocity. Roman Reigns, not looking too intimidated by The Miz, but The Miz, of course, a veteran of the business, former WWE champion, former tag team champion, former Intercontinental champion, former United States champion, former Money in the Bank winner, former Slammy award winner. I mean, The Miz has done it all here in the WWE. He main evented WrestleMania, not more times than Roman Reigns, but before Roman Reigns, he main evented with John Cena also. That's who he main evented with. And The Rock was there. So you tell me who's had a bigger main event, Roman Reigns or The Miz? It's probably Roman Reigns, because he beat The Undertaker in the main event, and that's a bigger deal than facing John Cena with The Rock as special enforcer. Was The Rock a special enforcer, or was he was just the host that year, right? And then he came out, like, rock bottomed everybody and was like, all right, restart the match, and then The Miz won or something? I don't remember. Whatever, something like that happened. I'm gonna go back and watch that, I think. That was the first WrestleMania, man. I came back to wrestling when The Rock came back to wrestling. I was gone for like 2 years. And then I heard The Rock came back and I started watching, and that was the first pay-per-view I had watched. Actually, you know what? That's not true, because I did watch 25. And I did watch 26 as well. So I guess that is a lie. I just wasn't keeping up with the product. I wouldn't watch anything. What a weird way to run the ropes right there. Big knee and a swinging neck breaker, but he didn't go off like the correct ropes right there. That was weird. But I did watch 25 and I watched 26. I just wasn't watching week to week. And then it was like I would come back, watch WrestleMania, and then go, meh, whatever. And then I would just stop watching again. Here we go. Pinfall, 1 count, and Roman Reigns tossing Mike the Miz Mizanin off. Mike the Miz Mizanin comes from the real world. I used to watch The Miz. That's the crazy thing about The Miz, is I used to watch him on the Road Rules Real World Challenges. And I remember one time he had like this championship title and he was like wrestling somebody like on the show. Like, it's not like real, like amateur wrestling almost. But he had his little title with him, and whatever. It's just always stuck with me, and I was always really into The Miz when he was on those shows. Pinfall here, though, won. And I was always really into him because I was loving wrestling and he loved wrestling, and so it was really cool. I was a big fan of The Miz when he first came. He was on Tough Enough, and I was like, The Miz has to win, and then he didn't win. I think that's the year Daniel Puder won, and he was like a MMA guy or something. Was that him? I think that's who won. I think that's who ended up winning that year. But then they ended up signing The Miz anyways, and he had gone trained, and then he came in and he was doing like the hosting for the Diva Search, I believe. And then he just started wrestling on SmackDown, man. And he was a tag team with John Morrison, and then I kind of stopped watching wrestling, whatever. And now look at him, man. He's top of the top, man. And I hate him. I can't. It's amazing to me, like, how much I used to like The Miz, because, oh my God, he just threw him up and Superman punched him. If I'm Roman Reigns, I'm going for the pinfall. The crowd chanting, this is awesome, pinfall here. 1, 2, and no, The Miz kicks out. He really wants that shot. He really wants that shot at the WWE title. Sorry, I got the hiccups. But I think it's amazing that, like, early on, man, I was a fan of The Miz, and now I can't stand him. Just go away, Miz. I hope Daniel Bryan beats him. I hope everybody beats The Miz. I hate watching The Miz win. He makes me mad. Which is like the exact point. I get it, but he's one of those guys, man. I just can't stand his face, or I can't stand, I want him to lose. I want him to lose every single night in and night out. Miz be losing. That's my motto. Miz be losing. Here we go. The Miz, though, picking up Roman Reigns, almost like he's a big sack of potatoes. Drives him down. Roman Reigns is, he's a real kick out of one kind of guy. Kick out at one kind of guy. The Miz with the takedown. Roman Reigns kicking him off. Big right hand there. Big uppercut. Miz flying into the corner. I almost said floating into the corner, but falling into the corner. That's what I meant to say. Falling into the corner. Corner to corner. Roman Reigns hits the old clothesline, big chin breaker there. Neck break, not a neck break, it's a chin breaker. You're gonna break your chin doing that. The Miz taking down Roman Reigns. Big, ooh, God, nasty DDT right there. And the Miz looks like he's setting up for for the figure four. He's going for the figure four, going for a submission. He's seen that Roman Reigns is kicking out at one every single time. He might as well go for a submission. Roman Reigns reversing the pressure here is. Now that hurt the Miz right there. The Miz grabbing at his knee. He might have tweaked something. Nope. Looks like he's just fine actually. Off the ropes goes Roman. Big knee there, to the side of the head. Looks like he's gonna be going for a suplex. No. Miz gets out of it. Big flying knee. He's learned that one from Daniel Bryan. Pinfall 1, 2, and no. Roman Reigns kicking out at 2 for the first time this match. Here we go. Big Russian leg sweep there. What is the Miz's finishing move called? It's not the Unprettier. I keep wanting to say the Unprettier. What is it called? Why do I not know that? Skull crushing finale. I knew it was something with finale. I was gonna say grand finale. Skull crushing finale. That makes sense. I knew it had the word finale in it, but then I was trying to think like, what is movie like grand finale? Here we go. Pin 1, 2, and a kick out from the Miz. I knew it. I think it has something to do with movies, but it was the finale part is the that's kind of a movie thing, I guess. To me, a finale. When I think finale, I think. Like a TV series, like a season finale, series finale, or like fireworks, the grand finale. Big spear there from Roman. I'm not excited about it because I think the Miz just lost. Pinfall 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Roman Reigns, victorious here tonight. Was the Miz? Wait a second. Was the Miz the first person that he faced? Am I crazy? The Miz might have been the first. Whatever. It's over. Roman Reigns victorious. He will have to defend his title at Halloween Havoc, however, against Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho in a triple threat match. Is Roman Reigns going to be able to survive? Will Christian or Rusev walk away with 2 titles over on main event? AJ Styles, the champion, defends his title against somebody that I've heard. Who does he, why am I blanking on who the hell AJ Styles? John Cena, against John Cena. Kurt Angle goes for the North American Championship, and Elias defends his IC Championship against the Undisputed Era's Roderick Strong. I hope you guys tune in to Halloween Havoc. It should be coming up in the next couple of days, maybe next week at some point, but it will be a video. It'll be a 4-part series here on the channel. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Universe Mode. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JobberNation. This has been your boy, JobberNation. Bye!